Good morning, everyone. Today is your math in English. And before we start, I would like to remind everyone again to please submit your work. Only Matayong 1/3, 17, and 18 submitted their notebooks. So please submit your notebook on my table. But today, I will allow you to use paper instead of notebook because it is bulky when you submit your notebook in the office. So let's have first a review of our past lesson. Okay. So again, I would like to remind everyone to please submit your work. Grade Matayong 1/2, Matayong 1/1, Matayong 1/4/5/6. Please submit your work. Okay, so let's start. Let's have first a review of our past lesson last week. And we studied about addition of integers, adding integers with the same signs, and adding integers with different signs. So we have the rule in adding integers with the same signs, add the numbers and copy the sign. So example, if you have 16 plus 8 is equal to 24. And letter B, we have negative 34 plus a negative 12. The answer is negative 46. All right. May I see who are here? 3A, 8. Again, good morning, everyone. I have to check first who are online. 14A, 13B, 17A, 12B, 14. I want to see /1/6, 1/5. Okay, I saw already 1/6, 15. All right. Again, let's continue. So rule number 2, in adding integers with different signs, I forgot the right sign, there should be S. Subtract the numbers and keep the sign of the higher number, or keep the sign of the number with greater absolute value. All right. Next. Okay. Any question? So we have here the example for adding integers with different signs. Letter A, negative 23 plus 17, the answer is negative 6. And letter B, 41 plus a negative 12 equals positive 29 or 29. All right, let's move on. (24) 17B. Okay. I will just check your attendance later. I will go over with the video later. Okay, let's move on. Our next topic for this for today is subtracting integers. Alright, so there are many ways how to subtract integers. I will show you later some methods how to subtract integers. Alright, so first we can use a number line to subtract integers. Using a number line, number 1, 5 minus 3. Using a number line, 5 is positive. So we will start from 0 and move to positive 5. That is 5 minus, and 3 here is positive, minus a positive 3. When you subtract positive, you have to move to the left. So you have here positive 3 is going to the left from 5. So the answer is positive 2 or 2. Alright, next. Let's move on. Number 2 example is 5 minus 6. Okay, so from 0, let's move to positive 5 or jump to positive 5, and then minus 6. Again, 6 is positive, so we have to move to the left, minus a positive 6, so the answer is negative 1. So again, 5 minus a positive 6 or 6 is equal to negative 1. Alright, that is using the number line. Next, example number 3. Negative 3 minus 4. So the mean unit is negative 3 minus 4. 4 is positive. So negative 3 minus a negative 4. From 0, move 3 units to the left. And then minus positive 4. When we subtract positive, we will move to the left. So another 4 units. So the answer is negative 7. So negative 3 minus 4 is equal to negative 7. Next, example number 4. We have negative 5 minus a negative 9. Again, we will start from negative 5. From 0 to negative 5 is going to the left, and then minus a negative. When we subtract a negative, the direction is to the right. So we have negative 5 minus a negative 9. So from negative 5, move 9 units to the right. Okay, so the answer is positive 4. Again, negative 5 minus a negative 9 is positive 4. We will use the rule later after the different methods. Okay, next. Let's take a problem. Okay, only one problem. Example. I owe my brother $5. I fold his laundry and he forgives $3 of my debt. The question is, how much do I owe to my brother? Okay? So we have here negative 5 minus a negative 3. So we have to take away negative 3 from negative 5. So the answer is negative 2. Negative 5 take away the debt, which is negative 3, the answer is negative 2. So therefore, I owe $3 because I folded the laundry of my brother. Okay. Next, using the counter. Just a while ago, we used the number line. This time, we will use the counter to subtract integers. Negative 5 minus a negative 3. So we have 5 negatives. Take away the 3 negatives. So we have here negative 5 and the negative 3. What's left is negative 2. So negative 5 minus a negative 3 again is negative 2. Alright, next. Using the counter again, we have 5 minus a negative 3. So we have here 5, positive 5. There are 5 positives. And to find the answer using the counter, we're going to add 3 zeros. 3 zeros, it means 3 positives and then 3 negatives is equal to 0. After which we're going to take away the 3 negatives. Take away the 3 negatives. The answer is positive 8 or 8. So therefore, 5 minus a negative 3 is equal to 8. That is using the counter. But I think using the number line is more easy than using the counter. Alright. Any question? Okay. I will answer your queries later or your questions after our lesson. Okay? Next. Number 3. Sorry. Not number 3, sorry. We'll subtract integers now using the rule. In subtracting integers, we need to add the additive inverse of the subtrahend and go back to addition of integers. The question is, what is additive inverse? Additive inverse is the negative of a number, or simply means the opposite sign of any integer. So example, the additive inverse of negative 5 is 5 or positive 5. The additive inverse of 11 or positive 11 is negative 11. So again, additive inverse is only the opposite sign or symbol of any integer. Alright. Next, let's do the practice exercise in determining the additive inverse of the following integers. Who can give the additive inverse of negative 49? May I see? Who can answer the first one? Number 2, the additive inverse of 28. Number 1, okay, I saw already the answer. Number 1 is 49. Number 2, what's the additive inverse of 28? It is negative 28. Number 3, what is the additive inverse of 9? Yes, correct. Your answers are all correct. 49, negative 28, and number 3 is positive 9 or 9. Okay, correct. How about number 4, positive 105? What is the additive inverse of 105? It is negative 105. Okay, wow. Excellent. Your answers are all correct. And number 5, negative 74. What's the additive inverse of negative 74? Okay, correct. 74. Alright, so it's not difficult to find the additive inverse of any integer. We will use this as we subtract integers using the rule. Okay, next, let's move on again. Let's recall the rule in subtracting integers. In subtracting integers, add the additive inverse of the subtrahend and go back to addition of integers. This is the very simple definition, simple rule in subtracting integers. Alright, so it means that in subtracting integers, you have to change the minus operation symbol to addition and also the sign of the subtrahend, which is the second number of the math sentence. So if it is positive, if the sign of the subtrahend is positive, you have to change it to negative sign. And if it is negative, you have to change it to positive sign. Okay, next, let's have the example. 4 minus a negative 8. So I give you here two methods, the horizontal method and the vertical method in subtracting integers. So we have 4 is the minuend. This one is the minuend. This one is your minus sign or minus symbol. This is your subtrahend, the second part of the minus or subtraction operation. And then we have, using the rule, we have to add the additive inverse of negative 8, which is positive 8, then go back to addition of integers. So the new math sentence is 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So if we have the vertical method, the first number here is called the minuend, the second part is called the subtrahend, and then you have to add the additive inverse of negative 8, which is positive 8, and then you will get 12 or positive 12. Alright. Okay. Very good. Very good answers. All answers are correct. Excellent. Okay, next, let's move on to the next. Let's have the practice exercise. Okay, you have to show your solution to find the answer. You can use vertical or horizontal method to subtract integers. So number 1 is done for you. Negative 9 minus a negative 12 is equal to negative 9, and then add the additive inverse of negative 12 is 12, and then go back to addition of integers. So negative 9 plus 12 is equal to 3 or positive 3. Number 2, What do you think is the answer for number 2? 4 minus 9. So if you were going to use the rule, we have 4, your 9 here is positive, and minus, we have to add the additive inverse of positive 9 is negative 9. So the answer is negative 5. Okay? The answer is negative 5. Alright. Some answered 5, some answered negative 5. Okay, the answer is negative 5. Number 3. Negative 7 minus the quantity of 2 minus 5 is equal to, copy negative 7 minus and simplify the number inside the parentheses. The answer is negative 3. Okay, or we will do it step by step. We have plus negative 2 plus a negative 5 is negative 3. Okay, and then negative 7 plus the additive inverse of negative 3 is 3. So the answer is equal to negative 4. Alright. Some answer already negative 10 while they are advanced, some are advanced, okay? Alright, number 4. Your answer is 10, 8. Okay, let's move on first. 4, so we have 4. Add the additive inverse of negative 18 is 18 minus 6 is equal to 4 plus 18 is how much? 22 minus 6 is equal to, if we will use the rule, still we have 22 plus 6 is positive and its additive inverse is negative 6. So the answer is equal to how much? 16. Okay? 16. Okay, so already the answer 16. Very good answers. Alright. Next, the last example. We have 5 minus 7 minus a negative 12. So 5, 7 here is positive. So we have to add the additive inverse of positive 7 and add the additive inverse of negative 12 is 12 is equal to 5 plus a negative 7 is negative 2 plus 12. The answer is equal to 10. Alright. Very good answers. 10. Any question? Because let's go to your homework. Okay, no question. Just use the rule to subtract integers. Again, let's summarize. In subtracting integers, we need to add the additive inverse of the subtrahend and go back to addition of integers. So you have to add the additive inverse of the subtrahend and go back to addition of integers. Alright, now when you answer your work, please show When you answer your homework, please use report paper. This time, no more notebook first. Use report paper or A4 to answer your homework. And then submit tomorrow, 23rd July 2020 on my table at second floor Assumption Building. Please submit also your notebook if you have not yet submitted your past homeworks. Okay? So please submit your work. I only have last time, I had only, 1/3, 1/7, and 1/8. So the rest, please submit your work on my table. This time, use only report paper. Alright, this is your homework. Okay? Please answer this. On A4 or report paper. Alright, I will write here. Please don't forget to write your name, your ID number, and your number. Okay, I'll write here. Don't forget to write I said report paper or A4. If you have no report paper, A4. If you have no A4 report paper, don't use notebook this time. Okay? All right. Any more question? I am reading your question now. Rakau 9, number 1. Okay. Who else? I will check your attendance later if I have time. Zen handsome man. Wow, got a teacher. Okay. Tanachaya Pizzadan. Okay. Who else? Surat Chan. Pan. Who's that? Chanoknan. Okay. Bell. Kamaching. Okay. 1/7. Where are the others? Why only 212? Lulu cute mon. Okay. Pakapon. Ina. Stamp TV Thailand. Burapong. Your name is still Thai. Lulu cute. Mawin. Alright. No more question. So let's end here. Please do submit your homework and thank you. See you next time, next Thursday.